I'm Mark Ellwood. I'm a real-life Englishman in New York, and this is my New York. Nolita is a secret corner of downtown New York. You probably walked through it without even knowing it was here. This neighborhood emerged almost overnight in the late 1990s in what had been a mafia-run corner of Little Italy. Australians have turned breakfast into an art form, and there are so many of them in Nolita that the neighborhood's stuck in a state of perpetual brunch. One of the best places to try it is at Australian Cafe Ruby's.
I'm from Melbourne and I've been in New York for about 2.5, 3 years.
So no one cooks breakfast like an Australian restaurant?
Yeah. On a Saturday and a Sunday, it's like the most exciting thing to do is just go in and have this huge breakfast and coffee. You want to go Aussie style?
Yeah.
If you want to go Aussie style, I'd be going to Whaley's. The pineapple and beets, man.
Okay, why not?
Beetroot and pineapple on a burger is very Australian.
You see, I quite like it, but why beetroot? Why pineapple?
Why I think it's the whole sweet and savoury thing. It's like, you know, like it's like the Italians. They'll do prosciutto and rock melon.
Okay, just leave me here. Indulge me, this is just going to spill everywhere, and that's half the point. That's like Bondi Beach in a bun. Oh, Old St. Patrick's. So St. Patrick's Cathedral in Midtown, iconic church in Midtown. This is where it started, the center of the neighborhood, and it's also what helped build the Italian-American community around here. I'm going to take you to what I think is the beating heart of Nolita, a giant independent bookstore, which is where I come anytime I need to pick me up. McNally Jackson, come with me. There should really be a Nolita section. It's the perfect place to find a guidebook to New York or a book on New York. Robert Moses, who if he'd had his way, we wouldn't have Nolita. Oh, this is amazing. Very simple thesis. Why is New York different from the rest of the country? Because it wasn't always New York. Originally, it was New Amsterdam. So we're not British, we're Dutch. What better proof that this is a creative neighborhood than the espresso book machine? If you write a book, you can get a real-life copy printed right here.
I'm Sarah McNally. This is the bookstore that I opened in 2004, McNally Jackson Books. This store opened where there was one hole in the map where there was not already a bookstore. And I got this huge black and white map of downtown Manhattan. And I got a pack of crayons and I colored it in to see like where people walked, where movie theaters were, where existing bookstores already were. And there was just, this is where the hole was. And so that's why the bookstore is here. Nolita has traditionally felt like its own little private village within New York, and it's close to places that people know about. It's close to Soho, but it doesn't have big spaces. All the stores are small. It's interesting because I feel like the neighborhood almost sort of built around the bookstore. It really was not like this when I opened the store. But bookstores, when they come in, they bring a heart in that I can't think of another business that does in the same way.
So this is Jersey Street, which is a rare two-block strip in downtown Manhattan. It dead ends, so it's really easy to turn it into a movie set. You can make it the 1960s at quite low cost. TV shows use it all the time. Law & Order has found so many bodies on these two blocks, it makes Nolita's murder rate probably the highest in the country. Carrie Bradshaw, meanwhile, she had her Manolos stolen right over there. And even now, who is more chic than Carrie Bradshaw? This place is a twofer. Not only is the designer Louise Olsen Australian, in fact everything is made in downtown Sydney, but look around you, this is one of the chicest stores in New York City. I've lived in Nolita from the day I moved to New York, and I would never live anywhere else. This is my New York.